Stephen A. Smith here, giving you guys the week 3 recap. We had the game of the week between Colorado and Duke. We'll get into that in a second. Didn't interview anybody because my phone was broken. Now finally got my phone, a new phone. I don't have it fixed. Finally got a new phone. So we will be interviewing guys for week 4. All right, so let's get right to it. As you guys can see, Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week was against Duke in the game of the week. 6 catches, 207, and 2 TDs. He played great. Congratulations to him. Taking a look at the week 3 recap. We're going to check the incentive list as we do every week. See if we have any new names. I let a lot of people slide because my phone actually had broken after interviews. Some of you guys got to me late and you escaped the incentive list because I couldn't see anything. So a lot of you interviewed, a lot of you did the interview after, but it's cool because at the end of the day I couldn't see it, so I won't hold it against you. Ohio State. Okay, we're gonna do the game of the week before we do anything. I didn't even interview Duke because I couldn't see. So as you guys can see, 35-38, pretty much tight football game. A lot of controversial play calls during this football game, in my opinion. But you guys know me as Stephen A. Smith. We don't bitch, we don't complain, we don't do all the unnecessary shit that people do in this league. It's not throwing any shade at anybody. It's just simple as that. A lot of people went forward. I mean, Duke went forward a lot of times for fourth downs. He never really thought about anything. I never paused the game, so it's not a big deal. But when I decided to go for it on my side of the field, being in the red zone, 4th and 5, you would think I can go for it. I don't know how that was a question, but nevertheless, we got the job done, 35-38. And as I said before, regardless of what anybody does against us, as long as you're not user catching, you got to play us for a full 60 minutes. You want to be in the game of the week with Colorado, then you better damn well be ready to play, And so hopefully Duke learned something. It was 4th and 2. He could have chose to take 3, and we could have went OT. He decided to go for it, and it cost him. And we sent his ass on his way out of Boulder. Nothing personal. That's just what it is. I think I'm gonna turn it up a notch with these teams that come out here thinking that they're gonna just run over Colorado. It's not gonna happen. As you guys can see, Julian Dudu-Lewis, 483, 5 TDs, no sacks, clean game. Duke, 2 TDs, 1 interception, 84%, played fairly well. They didn't run the ball well. They could have 4.6, 7.7, 2 TDs. We didn't run the ball well neither, but we could have as well. But they wanted to make it a high-scoring game, and so we was like, by damn God, let's do it. Receiving wise, 2 receivers with over 100 yards, 3 TDs total. We had 2 receivers over 100 yards, 1 with 207, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4 different guys with a TD or more. Blocking, really don't too much care about that. As I said before, our quarterback didn't get touched. His quarterback, we touched him 1 time, 1 sack. Overall, very, very good football game. Shout out to Duke. That's OJ. And, we want to send a message in that game. That's what it is. We're going to start talking shit in this league. So we had Ohio State and Indiana. Ohio State won this game 42-7. Alabama beats Pittsburgh 45-0. Washington beats Washington State 59-6. Auburn lose to Tennessee 44-7. Penn State beats Buffalo 58-6. TCU fell to West Virginia 18-14. Texas beat UTSA 50-3. Michigan beats UTEP 61-0. We did do that one. Florida beat UNLV 49-13. LSU beats Missouri 44-0. Have to remind myself to interview him this week. I can see now. Um, Texas A&M beats University of Kentucky 31-3. Utah beats Utah State 45-6. Nebraska beat Illinois 48-0. User, we had Georgia and Oklahoma. One of the games finally where Georgia actually got the job done, 38-7, complete domination, turnover battle, 2-4. So it wasn't a clean game, but I'm sure they'll take the win. If anything, they'll take the dub. Wide receivers did great. Um, well, I mean, wide receivers did decent. I'm not going to say great, especially from Oklahoma. Defensive wise, everybody's flying to the football, especially on Georgia's side. 10 tackles, KJ Bolden Jr. Then he also had an interception, four guys with an interception, and Oklahoma had two guys with the interception. So it was a good game right there. We had user. We will interview USC as well. It's been a while since we've interviewed him. Consecutive user losses coming out of USC. So we definitely gonna chime in and see what the hell is going on over there. Four total interceptions, um, complete. Just not this kid Cade Fox is not the answer. They couldn't run the ball well, obviously. Um, Dante Moore played great, two TDs, 224. Rushing wise, they didn't run the ball well. USC didn't either. Receivers did good for USC. Two different wide receivers with 100 yards or more. 8 catches, 7 catches. So Wisconsin can say the same thing. They was able to get the job done in the air. So, but it's about who won. At the end of the day, Wisconsin won that game, and we will be chiming in with Wisconsin, LSU, BYU, just to name a few people. We had another user, Notre Dame in Miami. You guys know last week Notre Dame fell to Duke. And so they came back with this one, a user, and they got the job done. 2-0. They played a clean game, no turnovers. Miami quarterback Tommy Trout, two interceptions, 57 percentage. They didn't run the ball well. Notre Dame passed the ball great. 288, two TDs. Didn't run the ball great, but they also got some things going in the pass game. Overall, they played very good. That's Notre Dame being able to get to the quarterback one time, two interceptions. Pretty good stuff right there. You want to see that if you are Notre Dame. BYU and Virginia Tech, as I said before, I definitely will be reaching out to BYU. Consecutive losses. BYU just can't get anything going. They lost to Duke as well, 30-59 to Virginia Tech. 1-2 as far as interceptions go. Fumbles, turnovers really was a big issue in this matchup right here. Bryce Baker, freshman, two interceptions. I remember this team. This is just a very young team right here. This is not the year for them. Virginia Tech, they're also young as well, but they got the job done. Six total TDs, 449. They ran the ball well. Um, they had BYU had two receivers with 100 yards or more. Virginia Tech had one receiver, 10 catches, 181, two TDs, senior wide receiver, Aiden Green. So congratulations right there, man. BYU got to come with it. He came over here. He's a new user. Florida State beats Tulane 38-6. Oregon fell to Oregon State 17-14. They lost the computer. Kansas State beats Michigan State 21-7. And then we had Texas Tech barely escape the upset against Ohio. So now let's take a look and see if we have any eligibles for this week. UCLA. Let's see, UCLA. Let me just look on my list and see if you're ineligible. think you are, though, if I'm not mistaken. Well, yeah, you're ineligible now. Didn't play the computer, but just save it somewhere. UCLA. Who else we got? I also took a screenshot, although I couldn't see with my phone, but I saw enough to the guys that did post into the CPU threads, so I don't have to hear anybody say anything as far as excuses of why a person didn't play the computer. We're just gonna mark you ineligible and we're gonna keep this thing going. Early as far as conference standings, ACC right now still early. We haven't even really gotten to conference play. There's no really need to look at this right now. Um, Top 25 right now, we have Florida, Georgia, Ohio State, Colorado moved in the top five, South Carolina, Penn State, Florida State, LSU, Notre Dame, Washington, Duke, Alabama, Texas, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, Nebraska, Michigan, Ole Miss, Clemson, and Wisconsin, Virginia Tech, North Carolina, Kansas State, UAB, and Navy, all in the top 25. Big noticeable change is Colorado moved into the slot where Duke was at number four. The Duke exchange with Colorado moving to the number 11 slot. Players of the week we had this past week: Marquise Groves, Killebrew, six total tackles, one interception, two pass breakups, and one TD. Then we had Ton Hunter, 10 receptions, 228 receiving yards, 22.8 average, and four receiving TD. Taking a look at the Heisman watch right now, see if anything changed. And yes, it did. Jeremiah Smith moved into the top five. Devon Dampier also moved in the top five. Julian Juju Lewis stays the same. Jared Gibson, Penn State, stays the same. And DJ Lagway stays the same in their slots as well. Taking a look at the recruiting, skip fast. Get to show what we got. Ah, all right, skip fast. Top classes right now we have, damn, we have Clemson has moved up number one. LSU moves ahead of Colorado. NC State, Colorado drops to number four. Michigan, Florida, UTSA, Oregon, Georgia Tech, and Arizona State. And everything else is computers, as you guys can see. Um, that's interesting right there. Games of the week for this upcoming week we have is Alabama and Florida. I'm gonna take Bama in this one. I do feel like that. I know Florida is coming in with a Heisman, but it's gonna be hard to go into Nick Saban's field and get the job done. I just don't see that happening. Texas and South Carolina. I'm gonna take South Carolina in this one. South Carolina is one of those teams that plays smash mouth football. They play hard, and this is the year they said that it was gonna be the year where they're gonna get some things shaken. So I'm gonna take South Carolina for the victory. Michigan and Penn State. I'm gonna take Penn State in this one. I do feel like we're not gonna have a lot of upsets this week. I'm taking a lot of the home teams. And then we had Notre Dame and Wisconsin. And I'm taking Notre Dame in that one as well. Let's take a look and see who we have for the game of the week. Give you guys just a quick update as far as who we actually have. Game of the week wise, we have Michigan and Penn State. So with that one, I'm taking, as I said before, I'm taking Penn State. I'm going to choose them right now. I voted Penn State right now is 8-2 as far as that goes. Let's take a look at the statistics and then we'll get up out of here. All right. Taking a look at the national statistics right now, we have Devin Dampier, Ethan Schultz, and Emmett Brown. Um, Most yards right now, Devon Dampier, Ethan Schultz, Emmett Brown. Most TDs, Devin Dampier, Kenny Minchie, Ethan Schultz. Touchdown percentage, Adam Schobel, Malachi Nelson, Tavian St. Clair. Most interceptions right now, we got Ashton Daniels, Blake Brown, Luke Moga, KJ Jackson, and Max Brown. Taking a look at the Russian leader right now. Okay, the Russian leader right now is Jared Gibson, 688 yards right now, 10 TDs. He also leading TDs category. He also catching the ball at the backfield as well. So Penn State is trying to push him into the Heisman. Then we have wide receivers right now. Most yardage receiver right now is Nick McMillan, senior, Buffalo, New York, 6'1" speedster. And then we have Ryan Wingo, junior wide receiver, speedster, 6'2", 215. Jeremiah Smith, Malachi Coleman, and Jacoby Lane. Most catches right now we have is Nick McMillan, Nathan Leacock. Who would name their child Leacock? Um, Tyshawn Chapman and Amari Jefferson. Most TDs, as I said before. Okay, so it is C.J. Wiley, Derek, Jeremiah Smith, Malachi Coleman, and Nick Harbor. Most drops right now: Chris Parker, Jaden, Janarian Bonner, Dante Lee, Tiger, um, Batchmere. That might be Botchmeyer or some shit like that. Defense right here, we have um, most tackles right now. We got Michael Short, Gavin Mall, Stone Combs. Tackles for a loss, Zion Branch. Wow, two Washington kids with tackles for a loss. Most interceptions right now. Okay. Most sacks, Mason Maine, Miles Graham. And so that's how that looks. Kick return right now, leader. Most yards right now coming Notre Dame, Rocco Franco, Rod Gainey Jr. Most TDs, Brandon Hawkins Jr. Oh, I got to do punt real quick. Let's see. I'll just look and see real quick. And then we'll get up out of here. Expect interviews to roll out this week. We're going to be heavy on interviews. We went damn near 2 weeks without interviews. We're going real heavy. Punt return. Ryan Niblett, Tobias Merriweather, Anthony Ivy, Nick Harbor, and Takey Heath or something. Yeah, Heath. So overall, man, very good weekly recap. Not as entertaining as the other ones because we didn't have any interviews. And as I said before, we know why now. But we will definitely be heavy on interviews. A lot of games I definitely want to interview, especially with Duke. Even some parts of that game, I remember him making a statement like this is a game of the week after scoring a touchdown, and I want to see if that energy still was the same after that suffering loss that they took in Boulder to Colorado. Um, Overall, though, great week, and we will be back week 4. Peace.